Hey, everybody. It is Thursday. You guys, welcome to the second anniversary show of Coaching from the Couch. This is your girl, CWall. You guys, I am so excited. And if you all can look and see, we're doing this a different way. Y'all have seen this setup before. I got some guests with me, y'all.
Hey.
Everybody
Hey.
Everybody say hello.
Hey. Stop.
Listen, you guys, I have with me today some of the absolute best, and I mean that from the bottom of my heart, the best DMV sports fans and some of the best coaching from the couch fans as well. The folks that are joining me today are huge supporters of the show. They watching every week. They're reading all the articles. They're liking and sharing all the posts. So I asked them to join me today for the second anniversary show because if y'all can't tell, I'm a little excited. I told my team I was nervous, but I was there like, it's not nerves, I'm excited. Whatever you want to call it, that's me. And we all here together. So you guys, as you can see, we're on Zoom. We're going to work through all of the technical difficulties. I feel like I hear a little bit of an echo. So if that could be me, I hope not. If it is, we might have to mute phones until we all get to talking and everything. But you guys, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. We're about to have a real good time, y'all, okay? But before we get into all of that, guess what I'm about to do? I'm about to let these awesome fans that are joining me introduce themselves. So I have to go according to the way my screen looks, which is, I guess, how you all screen look. So I'm going to start with John. John, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey guys, this is John Adams. I've been hanging around here for CWall for 2 years, and I've enjoyed every minute of the ride. Let's continue it to next year. 3 years, here we go.
Absolutely. Frenika.
Hi, I'm Frenika. I've been around since the conception of Coaching from the Couch, so I'm excited. Congratulations on your second year. So I'm glad to see how far this has come.
Thank you. I think next I got Tina.
Hello, everyone. My name is Tina Moore. I'm a huge fan of Miss CWall. This is my first year joining, and it'll be many, many more to come.
Thank you for being here. Okay, next I got Tamika.
Hey y'all, it's Tamika, aka Mika Chu, and I am a huge supporter. Been around a few months, but I'm here for the long haul.
Welcome, and I appreciate you. Cameron Mingo, you're up next.
What's up, y'all? It's Cameron Mingo. Been fan of the show since me and Candy we first met last year. Talking about everything, Washington sports, everything.
All right. I think I got Foot next.
Hey, everybody. How you doing? Kenneth Foot here. Big fan of the show. I've been a supporter of the show from day one. Lifetime, long friend of Candy and all the CWall family. So congratulations, everybody. Let's have a good show.
Thank you. And last but not least, we have the rally captain.
Yo, Candy, how you doing? It's your boy Rally Captain, and when CWall calls, you know I gotta come. I got to come and put my footprint on this great production.
Awesome. It is so wonderful to have you all. And on the stream joining us, we got a bunch of folks. We got Stephen Dennis from Hampton, Virginia. We got Wallace West, all huge DC sports fans. We got Lydell Man. Mazdak is on. Joy is on. Everybody say what's up to my mother. Yesterday was her birthday. So wish
Happy
my mom a happy birthday.
Hey, Mom. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yes, Cameron Mingo's mother's birthday was Tuesday. Right, Cam?
That's right.
Tuesday. That's right. So happy birthday to her as well.
Happy birthday.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So we are going to keep the conversation rolling. Y'all, this week, first of all, let's go back. When is there a dull moment in DC sports?
Never.
Never.
No, never.
Never.
Never ever.
No,
Ever.
no,
Never.
never.
Ever. Right? So look, I'm gonna start at the top of the week before all the breaking news. So let's try to backtrack to Monday after the loss at home, right, to the Ravens, or as Rick Doc Walker calls them, the Crows. Okay, the Crows.
Bro.
So, what's one word? I'm gonna start with Cameron Mingo. Cameron, what's one word to describe how you felt about last Sunday's game?
One word I'll say. I say I have two words. I don't mind.
Uh-oh, did we lose
I
Cameron?
don't mind we lost because it's one game because you know Baltimore they're a Super Bowl contending team and we're not, so I don't mind losing Baltimore. We got next week.
Cool. Oh, Tina, what's your one word?
Can you come back to me? Because I'm still working.
I'm gonna come back to you. Rally Captain, what's your one word from last week?
Frustrated.
Frustrated. Okay, we got us a word finally. All right, Frenika, what's your word?
Relief.
Uh-oh. Frustrated. Relief. We might have to come back to relief. John, what's your one word?
Disappointing.
Disappointed. Okay. Foot, what's yours?
Of course.
Two words. We gonna make it one word. Of course. Okay. And Mika Chu, what's your one word? Exhausted. Okay. So Frenika, I got to come back to you, sis. I got to come back to you. Your one word is relief.
Yes. You didn't know what to expect the way that Lamar plays. I thought it was going to be more of a beatdown than it was. So I was just like, whew, okay, not so bad. I mean, it was expected, but I was like, whew, okay. we did show some fight. We did, so that's why I said it was a relief. I work with Baltimore fans. So I was hearing their mouth all week. So we expected the loss. We kind of like, okay, let's be realistic about it. But it was relief that, hey, we did put up that fighting effort.
So a couple of words. Wait, I didn't forget about you, Tina. Okay, don't think you're gonna get out of this. I'm gonna come back to you in a minute. You're not gonna get out of this. So online, we got 2 for expected. Both Wallace said expected. Steven said expected. Vidal said pathetic. Tina, what's your one word?
Bamboozled.
Bamboozled. So wait, bamboozled. That's okay. So that's kind of like the opposite of expected.
Mm-hmm.
So
because
why did you feel bamboozled?
Because we always win games that we're not expected to win. So I was expecting to win.
Oh, that's a great point. All of us are quiet. We like, oh, that's cool. That's true.
I don't know why.
Rally Captain.
This was a surefire loss.
We was losing that game.
Yeah.
I agree with Tina though. We always win games that we are expected to lose. So I kind of thought we were going to pull this out, but same old, just a different.
But the type of quarterback that we're playing with good defense, we just struggle with. I mean, you can go all the way back to Vince Young's rookie season, Cam Newton's rookie season, Kyler Murray week 2. I mean, at the end of the day, we struggle with mobile quarterback, and Lamar Jackson had a bad day 6 days before, so it is an absolute no-brainer. That's why I said, of course, that he would come out, rebound with his longest touchdown run of his career.
Of course,
him started early, and we would struggle. Dwayne Haskins, of course, we'll get to that, I'm sure, but I mean, it appeared for him to have a decent day, except for that he missed a lot of big throws to keep us in the game. But again, of course, because these are just things that we do historically. So, it's more the same from the Redskins right now. Nobody should be surprised.
It's the Washington football team. But no, let me stop. But to make a joke, kind of funny. The last couple weeks, all during the game, I've been calling them the old name because that's what they look like. So I was just like, okay, I've been calling them by their old name the whole time. But listen, last week I think I'm going along the lines of expected as well. I knew that it was a situation much like Foot was just saying, where Lamar Jackson had just had a bad game, not so great game versus the Chiefs, and he wasn't going out like that 2 weeks in a row. So I was hoping though, right? I'm like, okay, perhaps both quarterbacks, and it has, Lamar Jackson got something to prove. He won't bounce back. But Haskins had such a terrible week in Cleveland that I said, okay, and of course, all the rumblings toward the latter part of the week, last week, I was like, okay, he's going to come out and be strong, right? Strong. Now he was better than he was in Cleveland, but let's go ahead and move forward to, we done got our one word out from the week. And while we're doing that, we got to take a break and real quick and say what's up to the 85 South fan club. Many folks are joining us online. Look, I'm going to tease the Cowboy fans that's joining us online, but I know they want to support. It's okay. So I got my line sister Shelva, my homeboy Ron, but they nice Cowboys fans, y'all. We gonna let them watch the show in peace. Okay.
Is there such thing as a nice Cowboys fan?
Right out of my mouth.
Can't do that.
Oh gosh, that is so funny. We saying what's up to it's a ton of Washington football fans that are joining in and saying what's up to us. So what's up, everybody? We're trying to get to everybody's comments. So my comment then going back to Haskins playing terrible week 3, or the rumblings about you got to do better or else. He had a better week 4, but yesterday the breaking news that Haskins was going to be benched this Sunday versus the Rams. Kyle Allen is the starter. Alex Smith is the backup. So I'm going to go first on this one and let y'all go in terms of initial immediate reactions. My initial reaction was, honestly, I thought he was going to get benched the week prior. I honestly did. I thought he was done after the Cleveland game. I was shocked he didn't get pulled during the Cleveland game, because that's just how bad I thought he was. So he made it through the week. So I thought he was safe. I'll be honest. Since he made it through the Cleveland, he did do better last Sunday. So I was like not expecting what happened in terms of the benching. I really wasn't, because I was like, all right, well, now if I go back to the beginning of the season, you all can remember on an earlier show, I said, hey, you probably give him till about week 4. Then I do a little bit more conversation, have a bit more conversations, do a bit more digging. And it's like, well, it's fair to give at least to mid-season. So now I go back to what I was originally thinking and conversations being had. And I was like, week 4 was really a thing, because clearly here we are, week 4, and he's been benched. If it would have happened last week, I would not have been shocked. This week, I was shocked because I thought there was some improvement. So I'm going to start with John on this one. What are your initial reactions to Haskins being benched? And let me be clear. To me, it's not just being benched. He's the third string.
And
okay.
And that's where I'll start. The benching wasn't a surprise. It's indicative. He was told week after week, you have to get better. I mean, you're playing for your job. We don't have any time to play around. This whole NFC East is not going anywhere. It's ours for the taking. If you can't do it now, you got to get out of there. I think the biggest surprise for me was that he won't even suit up this week. So the fact that Alex Smith is pretty much a broken nail away from getting in, that's my surprise. Dwayne knew what was on the line, and he had to play to that. And I guess what I've been hearing is that other players on the team were frustrated. Like you said, should have happened maybe last week. I think he'll get back in there though. Hopefully he'll learn. But my biggest surprise was that Alex is the number 2 this week.
Mika Chu, what were your initial reactions?
My initial reaction was, what? I'm not surprised that it happened, but like Jonathan said, I'm surprised that Alex Smith is number 2. I was expecting, Dwayne to be number 2, and then Alex still, they just add him on in there. But for him to be number 2, I'm like, you were number 1, now you are number 3, and you're not even gonna suit up. So now our number 3 becomes number 2. Now what happens? God forbid something happens with Allen and then Alex Smith's got to get in there. I'm not feeling that at all. But now my decision as coach's decision. What do I know? So, but Dwayne, he's got to learn. He does have some things to learn, and I've been trying to ride for this man and defend him, but can't do it no more. So, learn all you can, young man.
So I see a comment online. Mazdak says, in Ron, I trust. Rally Captain, what do you think about Ron's decision making on this one? Do you still trust Ron, or are you feeling a little bit like, I don't know about you anymore, Ron?
I still trust him. For the main fact is, I've never coached. I know what I see. I know what I feel in my heart. And I know that, like you, when he got benched, I said, okay, the man, let's be honest. And first, let me say this. Let's try to. I know some people won't be able to do this, but let's take race out of it. I'm so tired of hearing the black quarterback thing. The fact is, the man left a lot of plays on the field. I'm sitting at home and I pause my DVR and I see a crossing route 15, 20 yards down the field, but he checked down. Now, I'm not sure if he did that because in the back of his mind, he knew that the pressure was on him and he was going to get benched. And as long as I have a high completion ratio, maybe I'll be all right. But at the same time, and I'm saying a lot of things right now, but bear with me. We've seen that 17, 21 points ain't going to cut it in this league anymore. 21 points back in the day was a high scoring game. You need 30 to 35 points now to be able to do that. And I don't think that he had it in him to get over the hump. Maybe after this benching and he sees the ball fly down the field, maybe like Jonathan and Michu said, hey, maybe his eyes will open up, his mind will get back into it, and he'll be able to do some things. But right now, I think he left too many plays on the field, and it just didn't work right.
So I'm seeing another comment from Russ McCray that says, I guess it's Ron trying to humble the kid. His college coach said you have to publicly challenge Dwayne. I'm going to give that conference up. You are, see, I was going another way, but Foot, you done raised your hand. You raised your hand. So I'm giving you that one. What do you think about that one? What do you think about that comment?
So Dwayne Haskins is obviously someone that, we believe, we'll find out. He's someone that responds from negative reinforcement. This is a kid that's always been highly recruited. He's a young kid that had a lot of success as a youth player. Then get to high school, have a lot of success, goes to one of the best colleges in the country. Like you heard his college coach, he's someone that you got to have to kind of put on Front Street. Obviously, and he seemed to have had a really good offseason from what you see from an optic standpoint. So you're like, okay, yeah, this kid gets it. But the things that were showing up on the internet in the last couple of weeks, just yesterday, the clip that I believe my man earlier said about him missing that crossing route to Terry McLaurin, that's one thing. And then, the clip with Thomas Davis talking to him about him staring down his receivers, and when you hear him kind of talk to say, no, I didn't do that, or when everyone can clearly see for 3 weeks you're staring down at receivers, a clip comes out of your practice where your veteran linebacker is telling you that you're doing it, and his response to that is kind of like, nah, that's not the case. So obviously, you know that from a team standpoint, a coaching standpoint, that people are talking to him about his mistakes. Yet and still, even though he had a good game statistically, he still was missing the obvious top level quarterback plays. And these are the things that you're hearing when they're talking about Kyle Allen being able to maybe more efficiently run the offense. It's the little things, the little keys that he needs to be able to see. Like I said, they're in man coverage. You send a tight end in motion. You see you got max protect. You want one-on-one with your best player. He had that and he missed it, right? That was a play that could have probably put us back in the game. The very first series that we had, we got down to a third and I think it was like 6. He checked it down for a 4-yard pass. That was very telling on the very first series of the game. Dwayne Haskins has to take some time to learn. Jason Campbell was in the news this week, and that's my guy. I was a big Jason Campbell fan, and I feel like he got a raw deal. However, he said something important, and again today, Ron Rivera comes out and says, "Hey, this is not the end of Dwayne Haskins. The kid needs to take a seat, look at it from a different perspective. And if he's learning, and let's just say Kyle Allen isn't the answer, which we all know he's not the long-term answer. Even Ron Rivera knows that. But let's just say he's not the answer. Maybe Dwayne will respond from a negative reinforcement, take this time to kind of dig in just a little more, because he has the physical attributes. Other than the fact that he's got bricks for feet, other than that, you know what I'm saying? He's a pretty good quarterback. You know, he just has to learn how to make the right play. He has the ability to make the play. He just has to have the understanding of the offense to make the right football play. That's all this team needs. We all don't want to see Alex Smith, but we all know that Alex Smith could be a game manager. And at this point, you're either a Redskins fan or a Haskins fan. And we've had too many players come into this organization for anybody to just be a player's fan. They may be here, they may not. We need to win football games. And so I'm with Ron Rivera. You got to do something right now. The NFC is terrible. The best team right now has 1 win, 1 loss. So we need to get out and try to get some wins and try to turn this thing around. Now is the opportunity, and if we don't do it now, you can just kiss the season goodbye. And if they get rid of Haskins, or if we have to go to Alex Smith, it's over. I mean, we can forget about the next 2 years. It's a wrap. So that's my opinion.
So I'm looking at a comment online from Wallace West that says, "I'm surprised it happened because of how adamant Ron was that Dwayne was the guy and he was going to stick with him." I am not surprised. I will say it. I thought he was going to get benched during the Cleveland game, because I will be very transparent and honest with you all. I said, get him out of there. Get him out. I can't, just please help somebody. And so, but they kept him in there. And I was like, that's truly going to build character right there, because he's having a horrible day. And I'm going to also say, while I wasn't shocked that he was benched. I was more shocked about the Alex Smith thing. So I mentioned the shocking thing, but it was more so about, okay, really, Alex, because if something happened to Kyle Allen on the first play, we're going to see Alex. I don't know about that. But I want to go back to the point about being surprised for a moment, because when Ron Rivera traded a pick, right? Was it a 5th rounder for Kyle Allen?
Sister.
Kyle Allen is the guy that they drafted at Carolina. Kyle Allen is in his 3rd year. He knows the system. When Ron Rivera made that call, I said to myself, that's insurance. That is his insurance policy right there. Because okay, Dan, we have your guy. Understand that. But I'm bringing my guy in case your guy doesn't work. Because at least I know my guy knows my system.
But see,
go ahead. Who was that?
Just because you know the system does not mean that it's gonna follow through on your scheme. I mean, how many times do we hear Colt McCoy knew the system?
Oh well,
and Colt McCoy. Come on now. But hold on though. How many times do we hear, Colt's gonna be good because he knows the system? Was Colt that better? No, he wasn't.
Not with Jay Gruden, but who's?
Don't always
Did we?
know
Yep,
that he
sore
knows the
spot.
system nonsense.
But I think more so, I guess absolutely with that, the signs were there. Haskins wasn't having that great of a season, but once Kyle out, even before he got there, I was like, that's an insurance policy.
Yeah.
Now, going back to the thought of being surprised, though, I'm going to take this one to Tina. Alex is the backup on Sunday. Alex Smith got one real leg, y'all. The rest of it is a bionic leg.
Yes.
It's like a transformer leg. Did y'all see Project 11? I'm being serious. But did y'all see Project 11?
I did.
Unfortunately, yeah. Yeah.
So I'm gonna ask Tina first, and I know Cameron saw the Cameron, you're next. Tina, are you surprised about Alex Smith being the backup, one play away from being in a live NFL game? What do you think about that?
I am totally shocked. I am. Let me piggyback off of Haskins for a minute.
Yeah.
His teammates want to know what happened to the fire that he had off season, doing all the practice, the first one out there, working hard, losing weight, lifting weights. But when he got the starting position and it was time to play, the fire and desire wasn't there anymore. But then also too, you have to realize him being benched may be a good thing. How many elite quarterbacks that have been benched for years, and look at them now, number one quarterbacks, about to go to Hall of Famers. Name one quarterback that's been benched for years. Now he's the top quarterback out here. So no, I'm not shocked. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe he needs this wake-up call. But I really don't want to see Smith out here. I really don't. I really don't. He's like one hit away from his career injury for life. So I'm a Washington team fan, and I'm gonna have to root for Allen because he's our quarterback. I'm praying.
Doctors cleared him.
Yeah, he is cleared. The doctors cleared him. They did clear him.
I just think it's more about Haskins than it is Alex Smith. Ron Rivera is just playing a numbers game right now. He's betting that Kyle Allen doesn't get hurt, and he wants Dwayne to understand that the only way you're getting on the field is for you to show progression. You're not getting on the field by any happenstance. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to be your lucky day that we make you second string. Kyle Allen goes out, twists his ankle, and now you're back in the game for not your own merit. So I am sure Ron Rivera is getting paid a lot of money to coach football. And I've coached a little bit, of course, not to that level. And I'm 100% sure he doesn't want to see Alex Smith in the game either. But he also is trying to teach his young quarterback a lesson. He knows talent, and he knows Dwayne Haskins can play. If he really thought Kyle Allen was the better choice, then Kyle Allen would have been starting in the season. So that's not the case. And the point that I believe Tina made earlier, it's all good when you in shorts and T-shirts. You'll hear coaches say that 90 miles going north. But when those NFL defenses get to flying around and they're switching up coverages and you got pressure on you and you've been hit a couple times and the running game's not working how you want and now it's all on you to make a play, it's a totally different ball game. And right now, Dwayne Haskins he just isn't stepping up. We can forget the race card and everything else. He just got to play better.
Exactly.
Right. I completely agree. I think Alex being number 2 has nothing to do with Alex. It has everything to do with Haskins. I mean, as a coach, it's just like any other thing. You are a manager. You understand your team. You understand the personalities of your team. And you have to do what is necessary to motivate. And everyone is motivated differently. Some players are motivated by incentives. Some are motivated by the challenge. And I think that Ron Rivera knows, he has gotten a chance to know Haskins, and he knows what's going to push his buttons. And I think him being demoted all the way to number 3 is what is required. I mean, that's what he knows. It has nothing to really do with Alex. I mean, I think all of us were holding our breath, like, please don't let Alex in. But we're gonna ride with Allen and hope for the best, and hope that this is exactly what Haskins needs for him to finally just acknowledge, yes, maybe go back and look at the film and finally don't be defensive about telegraphing your pads. Anyone that can watch that video, we can see it. We can see it. So hopefully this is the time just to humble him, to stir up that fight and to recharge him.
Yep.
So he's playing psychological warfare. Is that basically what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I was just
we're going with Ron. We're hoping that this gamble pays off.
Right.
All right.
Yeah. So I was going to ask Cameron. Cameron, do you think if this is what Ron Rivera is doing, do you think it will work? Do you think it will ignite a fire in Haskins to get him where he needs to be and where we all know that he can be? What do you think, Cameron?
I think we'll find out on Sunday. So I'm arrive at Allen, but I was shocked about the Haskins benching all that and Smithy #2. But I think Allen he might show us something because he did show flashes last year when he started in the beginning, but fell off at the end. But we're gonna see Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we will see Sunday. So we got a question here coming in from Curtis Price. What's up, Curtis? It says, so do you guys think that Ron Rivera saying that Haskins wasn't preparing for games was an excuse?
No, it's the truth.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
His teammates
Yeah,
said he wasn't. It's the
Yeah,
truth.
He's
Yeah.
missing the elite level football plays, and he is a top level draft pick expected to be elite potential. These are if you watch every other NFL game, you're watching quarterbacks all over the place. Look at the kid in San Diego right now. They're making elite level plays. It's decision making, and that just comes from watching film. If you can watch a film and watch where Dwayne Haskins clearly misses Terry McLaurin on a play again that could change the game, and I know that's the only video that's out right now, but just imagine that's the one that hit the net. You know what I'm saying? The coaches aren't saying this for no reason. Dwayne Haskins has to get in his books, has to study film, and then get out there and perform. That's it. We can forget all the other excuses.
You know, I'm almost under the impression that he probably didn't even believe that he actually would be benched. Yeah, the guy said you have to perform better, but I think him saying you're the starter from the beginning, he's saying I'm the man. You know, he's always been the man, and so he probably did not see. All of us saw it, but he didn't see this coming, and he had to be humble. He had to be.
Well, one thing we also know is people lie, players lie, the tape don't lie. All right, the tape don't lie. When you hit that ball, that clicker, and you rewind it and go forward, and you say, now what are you seeing? Well, I see the safety high. Well, why did you throw? Well, I figured I could check that. No.
I tell anybody, if you have the time and you can watch the film after, if you can watch like the all 22 NFL or any of that film, you're exactly right, Rowdy Captain. And anybody else that says go back and watch the tape. The tape does not lie. Now I've seen comments. I think one was from Steven Dennis about the O-line. And we've heard that, right? Haskins can't be successful because of the O-line that we have, because he has no weapons. Rally Captain, you already shaking your head no. What's your response to that?
The O-line, do we have a top tier O-line? No. But do we have an O-line that gives just enough time for an experienced quarterback to be able to survey and throw the ball where it needs to be? Yes. Yes, we do. We do. I've seen it. I've counted it down. There are some times when, yes, the people are in his face. No doubt about it. But how did he make that last throw to McLaurin now maybe it was garbage time, but it was the same line. It was the same situation. You predetermined that read and you threw the ball down the field. Why did you do it that play versus the other play? I don't know, but you did. And here's the other thing. If the line and receivers are as bad as they say, then Kyle Allen should be able to do the exact same thing that Dwayne is doing. It'll look the exact same way that for these last 4 weeks, what Dwayne has done. If the line, and we don't have any so-called receivers. No, we don't have any big names, but those guys are out there playing. I look at the tape and I see them, and they out there playing.
You got to watch the tape. Yeah. Mika Chu, you got anything else to add to that?
I mean, I was just gonna say, I'm looking forward to seeing Allen this week and see how he performs with that line, because like Riley Captain said, like they give him just enough time to get the ball off to his receivers. But when you staring down that one person that you have to throw the ball to, then of course they're gonna be right in your face, or boom, it's gonna be an interception. So I can't wait to see what Kyle Allen does this week.
Decision making.
It's going to be interesting, and it's against the Rams.
Yeah. So this is the thing.
Sean McVay.
Dwayne Haskins, and we'll see it from Kyle Allen too. The line is not that great. We all know they're not world beaters, but they're not the worst line in the NFL. But there were plays where Dwayne we have not seen him get out the pocket and escape once this whole season. And again, that just comes back to understanding the film, being able to feel pressure, being able to step up in the pocket and escape. Sometimes you have to escape just to kind of extend a route. You don't have to run for 50 yards like Lamar Jackson, but I mean, if you can instead of taking a 6-yard sack, if we can get a 4-yard gain, if you can get out and scramble out and be able to throw a 7-yard out route instead of a 4-yard out route because you gave them 2 extra seconds because you were able to have some escapability, we'll see what Kyle Allen does. I don't think he's a better quarterback than Dwayne Haskins, but I do believe that Ron Rivera, and hold on real quick, I'm about to shoot Ron some bail real quick. I know people don't want to hear it. My man said, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, he did the hit, and that's the thing. Let me tell you something. That's exactly right.
You don't really know either.
Y'all something. That is what I appreciate about Ron Rivera. Everybody going on Ron Rivera, and Ron Rivera straight up said this: I would be stupid not to try something else when we got these other division games. We trying to win. Hey, listen, y'all, we should maximize the opportunity that the division is garbage.
Yeah.
NFC East talking trash. Everybody, let's just all be quiet for real, because we bottom of the barrel. It's not good at all. But guess what? Somebody's got to still win the division. We still have an opportunity to do so. So I appreciate that man saying I'd be stupid not to give it a try. And like you said, he came back and said, I might be right, I might be wrong, but I'm gonna give it a shot. And the time will tell. And I can appreciate a leader that is humble enough to say, hey, look, all I know is this. I got to do something different. He's not ready. This is not the end of Dwayne. And he continues to say that. It's not the end of Dwayne. And guess what, everybody that's in this virtual couch room and that's watching us right now, it's not. This is not a death sentence for Dwayne Haskins. He's not completely just, it's over. It could be, but it's all on him and what he does in the face of adversity. But I appreciate Ron being in the fight of his life right now and with that cancer, still saying, I don't know, but I know I got to do something.
And he's looking at the bigger picture. He's looking at the bigger picture. He has 52 other players that he has to keep motivated out there, and he is looking at that total picture. It's not just about Dwayne.
It's not just about Dwayne.
I appreciate him doing it now and not waiting until we halfway in the season on the bye and then we're going to make a change. We still got time because, like you said, the division is wide open.
It's wide open. Everybody got one win. Everybody got one.
That's for the Giants.
The Giants.
And especially how the Cowboys are playing now anyway.
Listen, man.
The team that's in the league, we beat them.
I pray to God. I pray to God Dwayne Haskins is a negative reinforcement person, because this is Tebow moment. He need to get up in front of there and say, you're not going to see another player play hard as me. You're not going to see another player motivate these other guys as hard as me until we come back and we beat Dallas and we win a division and we go. I mean, if that ain't where Dwayne Haskins at right now, then I don't even want him, for real. I'm going to keep it a buck. He could go somewhere else, because he got to be that type of player.
You gotta fight. You gotta fight for through the adversity. You gotta fight for it. Right. And it's a huge message. It's a huge message to say you went from the starter to you not suiting up on Sunday. You inactive list. That's it. And it's not a Sunday morning decision. We're gonna work through this thing, and you're gonna still suit up for practice, and you're gonna still go out here and take some of these reps and work through everything, and you're gonna be mad out here at practice, because you should be mad. I'm mad at you. You know what I mean? You should be mad at yourself.
Right.
It's time to get mad. Be pissed off. You should be. What are you gonna do with that? Exactly right. Now I gotta move on because we rapping so good, y'all. This is good conversation. Somebody said, I think it was Wallace again, I hope they have that same energy for Troy Apke. Oh, listen, we got all the same energy. That energy don't go nowhere. Let's be real clear. The energy is the same. If they had somebody else to put in his place, we would roll with it. But that leads me to talk about the defense. Who wants to kick us off with talking about what's your real thoughts about the defense? What's your real thoughts? Because the defense has given up a lot of points. I'm not particularly thrilled at all with the secondary. All of them. It's not good at all.
No, the secondary is
talk about that.
The secondary is putrid is the word we're still doing one word, putrid.
You like my one word game.
They're horrible. And Troy Apke, listen, he is the second coming of Adam Archuleta, and we ain't never seen it. Listen, the kid can't cover a bed with a parachute.
Wow,
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because he's an NFL level talent, and rest RIP my man John Thompson. But like he used to always say, understand we're talking a high level of criticism here. So we say these guys are bums. We're talking about bums amongst the elite. This kid is the worst. Like, wow. Seriously. I mean, I don't know how you can be out of position. So they must not have another answer because he was the first person I thought was getting benched on the team before Haskins, before anybody else. I thought there's no way Troy Apke makes it to week 4 as the starting safety.
No way. I've been shocked. And Sherrod, the originator, would tell y'all, I've checked out a game and I think I blacked out one time. He did something out there and I think I just blacked. I don't know what happened. And I was just like, it's no way he's that bad.
What's up with Montedo?
Who? You mean Fabian?
Yeah, oh, my bad.
Yeah. But isn't that funny? I knew who you was talking about. About Fabian. Listen, all of them not good. It's not a good look. I think they did so well week 1 against the Eagles because we were beating a banged up O-line.
Right.
You know, and the defense was so powerful that they were just clamoring on Wentz. They just totally dominated the O-line. They got so much pressure up front. So when you get pressure up front, it makes your secondary look good.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep.
And so now we all think, you know, don't you better not throw nothing in that backfield.
Yep.
Y'all, you know, what did DJ Swearer used to call them? What he used to call them? The air marshals or something like that?
Flight marshals.
Flight marshals. There you go, Cam. That's right. The flight marshals. I was like, flight marshals in full effect. No, that was
no.
They're more like baggage claim.
That's top flight.
Seriously. I mean, we have some injuries on the defensive line. And so it's just exposing the secondary. Again, I don't think the defense is playing horrible. There are worse defenses in the NFL. So the thing about the Redskins is that we're not good enough to have this many struggles. You know what I'm saying? Coming into the season, the defense was supposed to be the bright spot behind the defensive line, but you've already got an injury with Chase Young. We're now seeing that the secondary isn't worth a crap. So if the defensive line doesn't get 7 sacks a game like they did in week 1 and just cause havoc in the backfield, we're going to get exposed in the passing game. Then we can't complete third downs. It is just a smorgasbord of issues, and we're just not that good. And so Sherrod wrote a piece a couple weeks ago, I think it was in week 2 after the win, and just said, you know, maybe we should temper our expectations. And Redskins fans got to remember, we weren't a good team last year. So to think that we're going to be world beaters this year is crazy. But we do want to see progress. And there are some bright spots, but overall, we're just not really a good team. You know what I'm saying? So I think everybody just still needs to temper their expectations. And wherever we end up this year, let's just be better than last year. And then let that be, you know, the goal going forward next year. Next year, let's worry about winning the division. This year, let's be better than last year. And let's get out of here without a whole bunch of injuries.
Yep. So we got to look forward to Sunday. New week 5.
Definitely.
Bold predictions. We got to do our round of bold predictions before we close out. We're going to take bold predictions online and we're going to do them here in the virtual room. All right, I'm going to start with Cameron Mingo because Cameron, you always give us the bomb bold predictions. So what are your bold predictions for this week?
I think
Do we have
we'll have I say Gibson has his first 100-yard rushing game this year.
Who gets it? Wait a minute, I missed it.
Gibson 100-yard rushing this Sunday.
So that is
His
definitely
first 100-yard rushing game.
That's definitely a bold prediction. Okay, Tina. Tina doesn't think that's gonna happen, but Tina, what is your bold prediction? Bold prediction. Bold prediction.
My bold prediction is they help me win a football pool.
So let's hope they do win, we win because they could, in fact, cause you to lose.
Yes.
So let's hope they help you win. John, what is your bold prediction?
Allen will have one interception, 270 yards. Washington wins 17-14.
Ooh.
Bold
Okay.
prediction time. Bold prediction time. Now that was a bold prediction. All the way bold. Foot, what's your bold prediction?
Kyle Allen throws 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, a subpar day, and everybody's calling for Ron Rivera's job on Monday.
Mika too. Bold prediction.
I'm gonna say Terry McLaurin is gonna see the end zone like 3-4 times.
Okay.
Ooh.
He might see it, but I don't think he's gonna catch anything with it.
He saw it, but that was it. He saw it. All right, rally captain. Bold prediction.
Bold prediction. I see the ball being spread around, and I see Washington come out on top, 32-29.
Uh-oh, high scoring game. High scoring game. Over 30 points. High scoring game. Frenika, bold prediction.
I'm with the high scoring. We're gonna get just past 3 touchdowns. We'll get past 21 points this time.
Like,
Past 3 touchdowns. Let me see. I feel like I saw some online. I don't know, y'all. It's a lot of comments, a lot of which is a good thing. Let me see. I feel like I saw something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Curtis said 27-14 Rams. He got us losing. That's his bold prediction.
Yeah, guys, we're not drinking the Kool-Aid,
Negativity.
man. The Redskins got to do something. The Washington football team has to do something to earn our optimism.
Right. And then Masdak says bold prediction. Alex Smith starts the second half.
Whoa.
No,
Whoa.
Masdak, no,
Whoa,
don't put that in the
No.
atmosphere.
That's
Everybody
real
saying no, the doctor
Don't
cleared
put
him.
that in
The
the
doctor,
atmosphere, man.
everybody saying
That's
no,
real.
the doctor cleared him.
Ooh.
Listen, we need Masdak to go to the stadium, say a prayer over the team for the league.
Yeah,
I mean,
he just
we
got
can't
that up
have
there.
that happen, man. Don't do that, Masdak. Come
Right.
on, man.
If
Speaking of
Alex
which,
played the second
speaking of
half,
which,
we don't have a running game for Alex, so we can't have him in there. No.
Oh, Lord.
the
So we
doctor
got
cleared
another
him.
one. Randall Martin says Allen 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. I think that's I mean, bold prediction. We doing
2
bold
picks.
It might happen.
It could happen. Are those picks? Are those?
2 picks.
We
He's
got
going to throw for
another. We
300
got
yards.
another one. Brandon Raymond, 24-14 Washington football team. It's a good one.
Okay.
I can rock with that.
We won't win another game till Chase Young plays, man. You can forget about it. Defense has to be outstanding. They need their young stud. Till he comes back, we can forget about it.
That's bold.
That is bold. We
You
won't win
telling me,
another
you
game
telling
till
me
Chase Young plays.
one man makes our team?
Right. So Russ says, bold prediction, Allen will lead the team in rushing with a touchdown run. Bold.
Wow.
Tina, how you just gonna laugh out loud like that at that bold prediction? And I
Told you.
think I said hello to you on the chat too. They look at you laughing at it. You guys, thank y'all so much. Guess what? The second anniversary show has ended. It's in the books.
Yes.
And everybody that joined us online, thank y'all so much. Did y'all have fun?
Had a
Oh,
lot of
yeah.
And we had a ball.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always good. I know this team has been stressing us out for years, but guess what? We all still here, aren't we?
still here. We ain't going nowhere.
Amen.
And we ain't going nowhere either.
Like I always say, rep it hard or don't rep it at all.
That's
Yeah.
right, Dr.
Basically,
Captain.
that's
Rep
right.
it hard or don't rep it at all. You guys, thank y'all so much to everybody tuning in. Thank y'all. And I will see everybody next week. Everybody have a good night.
Good night.
Thank you.